Hey guys, my name is Inga. I'm from Russia. I'm a musician, singer, composer, pianist. But it just so happened that all the recording process that I've ever done in my life was done by someone else in the studio, and all I had to do is sing and later on tell my sound producer which things I want to change in the recording. So I've never actually gone in depth with the subject, and this whole course is very interesting and exciting for me because this is basically the first time that I studied what the digital recording is, how it works, how to connect things in a studio, and it's very, very interesting for me. So today I'm going to be talking about the properties of the sound: propagation, frequency, amplitude, and timbre. Propagation is the sound movement through a medium: the air, the water, the metal, the wood, any subject or any medium. Through each of these mediums, the sound moves with a different rate or speed. So for example, if I sing out loud out of my window, it will take some time for the sound of my voice to get through the air to the ear of my neighbor living across the street. There are many properties of the air that can change the speed or the rate of the sound. There are the temperature, the humidity, or even your elevation above the sea level. The sound generally travels at 340 meters per second. A lot of what we do with the sound effects like delay, reverb, phasers, and flangers have a lot to do with the idea of propagation of the sound within the space. Amplitude is the compression and rarefaction of the sound wave as it propagates through the air. By compressed air, I mean the amount of air that gets more dense, and by rarefied air, respectively, I mean the amount of air that gets less dense.
Let's dance.
The sound wave is called a longitudinal wave, which means that the direction of the vibration of the sound wave is parallel or the same with the direction of propagation. Amplitude is measured in decibels. For the sound moving through the air, we measure in dBSPL, which stands for decibels per sound pressure level, where 0 is the quietest thing a human ear can possibly perceive. Inside the computer, we measure in dBSF, which stands for decibels of full scale, where 0 is the loudest sound. Please notice that amplitude and loudness are related, but they're not the same thing. Amplitude is something measurable by a computer, and loudness is our perception of that. And now to the frequency. Frequency is how fast the sound is vibrating. Frequency is related to the term pitch, but pitch is something that a human ear can perceive, and the frequency is something measurable by a computer, just like the amplitude was. Every musical instrument, human voice, or just nature sounds have multiple frequencies that are vibrating at the same time, simultaneously. They're called harmonics or partials, which are describing the timbre. There are the set of the audio effects that can control and change the frequencies, which are the equalizer or the filter. The average human ear can capture the sound from as low as 20 Hz to as loud as 20,000 Hz or 20 kilohertz. So in conclusion, I would like to review all 4 properties of the sound. Propagation is the sound moving through the air or the medium or the object. Amplitude is how wide the wave is moving. Frequency or timbre is how fast a sound is vibrating. Please keep in mind that all principles of sound are completely independent. Thank you very much for watching, taking time for grading my home assessment. Please feel free to leave your comments and feedback. Bye!